Good evening. My name is Rick Corbett, and today I'm going to be talking about the U.S. Army rank structure. The U.S. Army has a long and storied history dating back to the dawn of this country. An Army soldier is instantly recognizable in his uniform. However, many of you have no idea what the insignia on his chest means. A soldier earns his rank, and it shows him proper respect to address him by it. By the end of this presentation, you will be able to read and recognize the various Army ranks and address that soldier as such. According to the U.S. Army website, usarmy.mil, there are two separate ranking structures. There are officers and there are enlisted. These two structures are completely independent of each other, meaning an enlisted soldier can never be promoted to an officer rank, or vice versa. By default, an officer outranks an enlisted soldier. So the lowest ranking officer outranks the highest ranking enlisted soldier. There is a third system in place, which is the Department of Defense pay grade. Each rank has an associated pay grade that corresponds to it. They are classified as E1 through E9 and O1 through O10 for officers, E1 through E9 is for enlisted. This is important because some of the enlisted ranks share a pay grade. According to Army Regulation 600-20, there are 13 different Army ranks that correspond to the 9 different Department of Defense pay grades. We'll go over all 13 from lowest to highest and how to properly address them. It gets a little confusing because some of the ranks you'll address them by the same thing as some of the other ones. So, for example, the E1 is a private, E2 is also a private, and E3 is a private first class. Each of these will just be addressed as private if you see any of these ranks. E1 has actually no insignia, E2 has a chevron, E3 has a chevron and a rocker. E4 is a specialist or a corporal. It could be either or. A specialist is a shield with an eagle, and a corporal is 2 chevrons. E5 is a sergeant, E6 is a staff sergeant, and E7 is a sergeant first class. All 3 of these are just addressed as sergeant. All 3 of them have 3 chevrons. The only difference is the amount of rockers they have. So a sergeant has no rockers, a staff sergeant has 1, and a sergeant first class has 2. E8 is either a master sergeant or a first sergeant. Both of them have 3 chevrons and 3 rockers. The difference is a first sergeant has a diamond in the middle. They're either, you'll just call them by their full rank, master sergeant or first sergeant. E9 has 3 different ranks into it. They're all different versions of sergeant majors. So you have sergeant major, command sergeant major, and the sergeant major of the Army. Sergeant major, all 3 of them have 3 chevrons and 3 rockers. Sergeant major has a star in the middle. Command sergeant major has a star and a reef. And sergeant major of the Army has 2 stars and an eagle. Sergeant Major of the Army is actually, there's only one of them, and he's the highest ranking enlisted person in the entire Army. According to the Initial Entry Training Handbook, there are 10 different officer ranks that correspond to the 10 different Department of Defense pay grades. These are fairly easier to read and to understand than the enlisted ranks because they're more distinctive. For E1 or for O1 and O2, you have a second lieutenant and a first lieutenant, which is a gold bar and a silver bar. They're each referred to as lieutenant. O3 is a captain, which is 2 silver bars. O4 is a gold oak leaf. This is a major. O5 and O6 are different colonels. We have O5 is a lieutenant colonel. 06 is a colonel. However, they're both just addressed as colonel. The lieutenant colonel is a silver oak leaf, and the colonel is a gold eagle or a silver eagle. The last four officer ranks, 07, 08, 09, and 010, are different levels of general. Brigadier general, major general, lieutenant general, and just general. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, or 4 star. All three of them are just referred to, or all four of them are just referred to as general. In closing, we have discussed the breakdown of the Army rank structure, the different enlisted ranks, and the different officer ranks. And we discussed how they are all properly addressed. I hope that this presentation has given you some clarity into the different ranks that you will see, and has also given you the confidence to call them by their correct title. Thank you.